Do you have a sense of like what's driving someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene? Like,
I don't get it.
is it, I mean, like, let's speculate for a moment, right? Because Trump can't come out and be actively hostile to somebody who wants this released. Because if it's all Democrats on the list, right? Like, it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Like, we can read reporting in Axios that he's like, this is a hostile act. But nobody's going to see that on Fox. And to the extent that it's not being released, he's just going to throw people under the bus. He's not going to fire them, but like it's a much better story to tell your MAGA supporters that like, oh, Trump is in. It's Pam Bondi, it's Kash Patel. They're the ones who are doing this, and Trump doesn't know because he's very busy. He's got to attack Venezuela or whatever it is. I wonder if this isn't Marjorie Taylor Greene like envisioning a post-Trump era already, which seems early to me, but she is one of the few people who it seems is outside of Donald Trump directly attacking her. She has her own base. She's like one of the top fundraisers. She's sort of like, and in the Republican Party, there's enough like sort of MAGA adjacent people. And we could see this just from like how many, 2 weeks ago were like, I'll sign the discharge petition. And now they sort of caved to Trump only. Mm-hmm. It's not she's sort of their AOC, except for the Democrats. There's not enough sort of like AOC lights in the Democratic Party for AOC to have the sort of play that Marjorie Taylor Greene has in the Republican Party. It feels like she's setting herself up for a post-Trump era in some way by doing this, because someone's going to inherit the MAGA base. And I don't know that it's J.D. Vance. I mean, I'm getting a little aspirational here too, where in my mind, Donald Trump takes a vacation from the presidency, if you know what I mean. But I can't figure out any other sort of like, I mean, Massey, I think it's like he is also in the situation where Trump he's on the wrong side of Trump anyways. Yep. So you might as well at that point, like go as far as you can looking for support. And that's with the people who do care about the Epstein thing in the Republican Party. But Mace and Boebert, I can't quite figure out.
I don't get it either, but I think you may be right about Greene. And she marches to her own drummer in more ways than one. It's more than just Epstein. She's also very anti, forever war. This is one of her things. She hates the idea of the U.S. supporting Ukraine, for instance, and not she sort of took seriously a lot of what Trump said and has not moved off of that. And so I think you're right that she's tried to claim that MAGA mantle. And she may just believe all this stuff. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, maybe she thinks there is an international pedophile ring run by Hillary Clinton and Bill Gates or something. I mean, I don't know. She may believe that stuff. She's pretty crazy. But I think you're right. Just on a political level, she's not idiotic. She has a certain kind of feral savvy, kind of like Trump does, about the people that support her and understands what they want to hear. That's why she is important in this thing, because I think she really does represent a fair number of MAGA true believers. And I think that she knows who they are. I think she understands them perhaps better than even Donald Trump does. And certainly on this Epstein thing, he dug himself a hole with this. And, what's starting to bubble up, what I think is starting to bubble up, and I could be wrong, is the fact that all this is going on and Trump's calling it a hoax and saying why are we wasting time? I mean, when he ever talks about it, it's always a waste of time. Why aren't we talking about how great everything is and how great I am and, what a wonderful person I am? Instead, they were talking about this. And what they're seeing, though, is they're seeing all these pictures of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, and it's relentless. It's everywhere. The pictures of him and Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell and Melania and it's clear that he was part of that group. Yeah, AI. Yeah, going way back, 20 some odd years, the AI has been out there. So I think that there's, they're not the brightest, but there is a little cognitive dissonance happening among the MAGA base. And, Greene may definitely be on that. Now, why Boebert and Mace are on it? Mace is she's just a drama queen. She just does whatever's going to get her. She came crying out of the testimony the other day. And, but Boebert and Greene are not close friends. They're not, they're kind of rivals. Yeah. And I'd put my money on Greene any day against Boebert, but so I'm not quite sure why the three of them have banded together to do this. But it's good to see, and I absolutely believe that Marjorie Taylor Greene will walk onto the floor of the House and read those names off. I think she will do it. That's just something that it's the kind of thing she would do. She's not, say many things about her, but she's not a coward. She will, go way out front and do whatever she feels like is going to benefit her and what is going to get her the kind of attention that she's looking for. So, in some ways, I have to wonder if Trump isn't, a little afraid of Marge. She's kind of like Laura Loomer in some ways. We haven't even talked about her, but that's another one
there are some things that I don't know that we're ever going to understand.
It's just too weird.
No, the Laura Loomer thing is absolutely bizarre. But the thing is with Marjorie Taylor Greene, it's like once she's boxed out of leadership in the House, or for the moment, she's sort of untouchable, because it's not like she's a senator. She has her district. She's not going to lose. There's not going to be anybody to her right in the primary, and she's not going to lose in the general. And she's raising all this money, so that's where her, with Laura Loomer, God knows what is going on with that.
She's got to have something on Trump, right? She has to have something on Trump, but he's afraid of her. It's got to be that. Because she is operating completely with impunity by dictating who can be on the National Security Council.
It's
canceling intelligence meetings. I mean, this isn't just
she just canceled an intelligence meeting. Somehow got the intel community to cancel their meeting with Mark Warner on the intel committee. Like, who is in the meeting going like, Laura Loomer says we can't do this. So.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't realize Laura Loomer. Like, what?
I know. I think
it's pretty straightforward. I think it's pretty straightforward. This is the reports of Laura Loomer's activities on Air Force One from the campaign where they had to keep her away are done, and she probably has some evidence of those activities. And Trump doesn't give two shits about the governing. What he cares about, I am quite convinced, is whatever documents he has with Melania about any type of like public revelations about anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just convinced that it is so, it's almost impossible to wrap our heads around the idea that this is just like, well, she fooled around with me and I don't want her to tell anybody. So whatever she says, just do. I don't care. She wants to fire a general or the entire general staff or no intel or whatever it is. What she says goes.
Yeah. I mean, that's
and people are just like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, dear leader says that's the way it's got to go. And that's the only thing that makes any sense, honestly, that he is just terrified she has evidence.
I can't even come up with an alternative.
I can't either.
She's very bright, guys. She's bright in so many different areas of our government that whatever she says, you follow.
Security.
From the FDA to national security and to everything in between, whatever Laura says goes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that it can be. I mean, that's where I've come up to, Sam. I mean, there's no
It has
other
to be.
explanation that, but it has to be. There's no other reason why this person could have this level, this high level of influence on these very, very important aspects of our government. But there it is, and you know, I don't know if we'll ever know either. But I think it's beyond speculation. I think it's the only logical
They call it
explanation.
P-tape 2. That's what they call it. The P-tape 2.
The P-tape
Total
too.
myth.
Oh my God.
Total fake
Yeah.
news.
It's a Democratic hoax. Definitely.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.